are now. What are we playing here, Rodney?
We are playing... Oh, you're going to make me do it. Paris, la Cité de Lumière.
Whoa.
Very
good.
You have to do it in a really obnoxious Beauty and the Beast French accent,
yeah.
too. If you have not watched our playthrough of Caper Europe, we filmed that earlier tonight. So even though there'll be separate videos and that you have no connection on our YouTube channel, we feel like we've played a very European board game night here. So I'm going to do just the quickest of teaches on here. Really what I'm going to do is talk about scoring, and then you guys will watch how the game comes together. The game happens in two halves. The first one has to do with us putting these tiles, these street tiles out. So I have them already out here, so it'd be like we're halfway through the game. The way this works is Connor is the orange team, I am the blue team. I can only put my buildings on blue or purple spaces. Connor can only put his buildings on orange or purple spaces. What we're hoping to do, we're gonna just pretend like these three are mine. You know what? That's rude. Let's pretend that they're yours. You know,
Okay.
just.
I'm a guest in your house.
That's right. I want to send you some good vibes here.
Make that one yours, just for fun.
No.
And that one yours.
I'll make this one mine. No. So the way this works at the end of the game is it's all about these lamp posts. Okay, so if these are Connor's, if all three of these are Connor's buildings, we'll go through each building and you multiply how many squares are on the building by how many lampposts it's touching. So this is a 3 square building touching 2 lampposts. 3 times 2 is 6. 6-point building. 4 squares touching 2. 4 times 2 is 8. 8-point building. 3, 2, 6-point building. So we'd add all those up, and he would do that for any of his buildings if he had more over here or something. So that's one thing we score. The other thing we score is the longest contiguous chain. Okay, so he looks at the longest chain of his buildings that are touching side to side, and he counts every square in that chain. So this is 3, 4 is 7, and 3 more is 10. So this would be a 10-point chain of touching buildings. If he had another building over here, but it's not touching, it's not getting counted. If he had another little cluster of buildings over here, he's only counting his longest one for this. We will, in the first half of this game, also be taking these buildings from over here in the supply. Every building that is in your supply that didn't get played is worth -3 points. And the last thing, is that some of these little postcards, they're called, will potentially hand out points or maybe get rid of that negative penalty. So that's what's going to be scored here. We'll kind of go through and explain what we're doing as we play it, but I wanted to give you a little, idea of what are we even looking to do here. So we're going to tear this down and sort of set it back up. Probably won't go through all of these different postcards.
We can go through them as we use them.
Yeah, definitely that. Excuse me.
Give these a little shuffle?
Yeah, give these a little shuffle. So the way this first round of the game works, I know I'm kind of teaching it backwards, but easier than setting it all back up. The way this first round works is on your turn, you can either play the street tile that's in your hand, or you can take one of these to put it over in your supply. And the first half of the game will end when we've placed the last street tile down. Shall we Chawazi, sir?
We shall, right here.
First
in the
time
very
doing
center.
that. Come on now.
Oh, and it's blue and orange.
No kidding, but backwards. Weird. That was weird.
That was super weird.
Right.
It's random, right? Like the color
Yeah.
gets decided randomly.
That's what they tell you.
Funky.
All right, you're up, Pat. Come on, don't encourage me. Come on.
Okay. I don't know what advantage or disadvantage I have just yet with playing these, so just gonna go for that. Yep.
And you can draw your next tile.
Yeah.
will need to grab some buildings.
That's right.
At some point.
This one's looking pretty good for you right now.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Oh man, I gotta look at this. Can I look at this
Yeah.
and then decide that I want to take a
You
building?
always have, you always get to look at your next tile. That's just like in your hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess what benefit? Is there really much benefit for me blocking you, just straight out, like, from like, because I can't bank on that I'm gonna get this.
No.
But
And,
that's such a good.
But that's the tactical thing, right? Is like you definitely can't bank on getting it, because if I see you starting to make that
Right.
shape, I'll try to block it. It's -3 points if you can't play it, but there is this postcard that lets you swap one out.
Right.
But then it's like, am I going to try to get to it first to make sure you're stuck with that? So
yeah, that's a good point. I wish these were double-sided.
Is this all mind games?
Oh, maybe.
Should you absolutely be blocking me? Maybe, but would I tell you that?
No, you shouldn't.
I don't think.
You shouldn't, anyways.
I mean, of course I'm going to take it. Just, you know.
Placing these doesn't happen yet. We're just taking and placing these street tiles.
Correct. And then I'm trying to remember that first player of phase 2, the first player to place all 8 cobblestone tiles. So whoever plays, so it won't be the one who played the last one overall.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Very interesting. I'm good with that. Say what you just said again. The player who played the last.
Yeah, so we each have 8. Whoever plays their 8th one first will be the first player in the next go round. I can tell this has almost those Knizia vibes. Like, if you're our friend Jake and you're just listening to this YouTube video in the background, we don't have a lot to offer you right now, because this is one of those types of games where it's not so complex. It's not a million things to do, but it is
delicate. The choices are delicate.
Yeah. Yeah, it's it's tense. It's tactical. It's got some samurai feel to it in that way. Like,
Yeah.
ooh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do?
Oh.
Sorry, I went a little early on that one.
That's all right. Oh. I'm so scared. Oh, I don't know. I feel like I don't know anything right now. Also, trying to visualize the piece being placed on the board without actually doing it is pretty tough. And right now I feel like I have to take a building. And I might as well, right?
You can probably do anything you want. The likelihood of me taking 5 buildings, that's pretty bonkers.
Right. Yeah, I mean, that's fair for sure. Dude, I wish these could be reoriented. That really sucks. Sorry, I'm really trying to picture this in my head,
okay.
like what it looks like for me to place this on the board.
This is I don't think we mentioned it. This is Connor's first play. I only have 1 play, but it's Connor's first play. There's so many more tactics still left to go with the postcards.
Yeah, totally.
It's like there's so many things that I'm recognizing that I'm sitting here thinking, oh, I've got it figured out. And it's like, no, you don't, dummy. Dummy. You really don't.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm just going to go with safe play.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one. I would have considered that one.
Mm-hmm.
I can see. Andy wouldn't sell me this game.
Yeah, good. Good for him.
No,
this is amazing.
This is what is, I think, really in he and his wife's wheelhouse. Like I think they quite often, around the dining room table, pull out something like this.
Right.
Also, he said he got his eyes fixed, and he doesn't lose as much now.
Oh,
so
that's good for him.
Yeah, oh, big time. Big win for Andy. Okay. So you're out. You'll be first player. I'll take this.
Wow.
I know I wasn't like
a
going
fifth
to, but all right.
So now you get to place that too?
Yeah.
That's like 2 turns in a row.
Well, that's the
understandable.
That's Okay. So we are entering into basically the second half of the game. The way this works is we are going to put our pieces down. We'll still go one at a time. Connor's going to be first. We'll mark our pieces with these little guys. And the other thing you can do besides put a building down is you can claim one of these postcards. And if you know the game, you know them. Otherwise, we'll just kind of tell you what we're doing when we take that turn. And if you need to ask a question, please feel free. That sucks.
For you.
That's who I was thinking of.
That's what I was thinking of.
That sucks. So this guy acts as a 2, like a size 2 building.
Oh, you get to place it immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so. I can double check.
No, that makes sense.
Place it on the board immediately. Yep.
Ooh, swapping was something that I forgot about. This is make an opponent's purple, right? Turn an opponent square into a purple.
Yeah. I think it goes without saying, if you do that, I will never forgive you. I think.
Well, no. I'm not gonna do what you might be thinking that I'm gonna do.
Oh, I was just
with that.
goober.
But either way, you're allowed to not forgive me. That's fine. I guess.
Also, by the way, you can claim a postcard and not take its action.
Oh, just to block.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do this and place that there.
I think therefore I am.
Wow. Yikes.
I don't actually ascribe to that.
That's
philosophy.
where we
Descartes. I think it's kind of well, anyways.
What?
Nah, we're all having fun here. I'm gonna take this and not take the action, just so that you can't cluster up any of those bad mamma jams.
Bad mamma jams.
Ooh, where are you? Oh, interesting.
Well, probably not anymore. Now that you've seen it. Yep. Man. That's such a...
I have to. Right?
No, you definitely have to.
to.
You definitely have to. For sure. Oh man, I took an action.
Connor and I are big believers. There really is no such thing as being mean in board games. I mean, there are moments that it's kind of like, wow, you kind of really went after me there. But for the most part, that's fair play as far as we're concerned.
For sure.
Suppose I better just get some stuff out there to...
I forgot to put a guy on there.
Yeah, could have been mine.
We'll never know. Does this have to go on a spot that's mine, or can it go over anything except a lamp?
Take the annex piece and immediately place it on a cobblestone space of your color so that it touches one side of one of your buildings. It is an annex that increases the size of that building by 1.
Oh, that would be, yeah. Oh, and I can't stop you from placing that one. Man, I thought what I had was a really good move, and it ended up being a good move for you. You were gonna be able to play there anyways. because I covered up one of yours, but man, that is tough. So I really wish that was orange.
Yeah, you sure do. You sure do.
More than anything. I wish that was orange.
More than anything, Ron.
What does this do again? The fountain?
So you got to put it down on yours or mixed colors, and then every one of your buildings that touches it is worth 3 extra points.
Mm-hmm. I think this might be the only thing that makes sense for me to do.
Yeah, I was headed there if you didn't. I think I'm going to take this.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it's min-maxing, but...
Right. That...
I didn't actually have another good place to put it.
Yeah, that really only leaves me, I think, with this. And it doesn't really matter where I'm putting it. Oh, on one. Wait.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
If only you could reach another lamppost, right?
Right.
Gotta get this guy out before, because I can see how, like, if you wait around too long. I mean, I have control over it because I have this last one. What's left? This.
The fountain.
And I can't even put it anywhere.
Nope.
Of value to me. So
Don't forget your lamp onto your...
Oh, yeah, thank you. Onto my feet.
That's right.
Yeah, I can't fit this stupid
nowhere.
idiot dum-dum.
Ouch, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
And this guy, no good place. Literally can't even sneak 3 points in. It'd be nice if I could, because it would cancel out the 3 that I'm gonna lose.
But dude, this is gonna...
Yeah.
That's gonna win it for you.
I think it will.
I think...
Oh,
yeah.
It's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be really close. I'm just gonna not do that. So we go into scoring. So first we can add up our illuminated buildings. So for me, this one is 4 times 2 is 8. This one's nothing. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15. So that's 23. And 3 more, 26. And 8 more is 34. So I'll just remember that number if you want
34.
to do yours. So I'm at 34.
Dude, dang. That's... So I've got 5 here times 2, 10. 3 here times 2, 16. What is that? Is that 6? Yeah. 6 times 2, 12. 28.
So 34 to 28 so far. Then we'll count our longest chains. I've got 4, 6, 5. So 11 points. So I'm up to 45.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 9, 28, 37.
So 37 to 45. I do lose 3 points. So 37 to 42.
And I don't lose 3 points.
And
is that it? That's the whole scoring?
action postcards.
Oh, just solo points, right?
Which you didn't, yeah. Yeah, so 42 to 37. I eked one out again.
Dang.
That one's not fair though. For me to have had a play.
Oh, I don't think it's a matter of fairness. I think it was I really screwed myself by taking that action that you could have just covered anyways, when I could have put it somewhere else that you couldn't have covered.
This one's tricky because if you take it, you're taking your turn to do it. I mean, I'm sure there's...
But I'm not placing a building.
I'm sure there's placements that you can do that make it so like, I still can't do anything with it even though it's purple. But it's like you're opening yourself up to having it. What do you think?
I love it.
This is super
It's
cool.
awesome. It's
the
so
combination
good.
of the postcards.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was just this,
Even just
Good
that.
game. If it was just this is a good game. But this opens up so many. I mean, I had to think about so many things. Is he going to cover up one of my lampposts? We didn't this could be huge points
if you got it in the center somewhere.
So the replayability on this is huge because there's other postcards that we didn't even play.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not to mention, you got the expansion, which get a little Eiffel Tower out there.
Yeah. This is another game. I mean, this is a 2-player only.
Yep.
This is another game that feels like, man, just give us a bigger board, and you've got a.
You could have somehow.
You've got a 4-player.
4-player game. I love art. I love artwork. Yeah, I just love.
It's sweet.
Yeah, I love this style. Super cool game.
I love it.
So
it's awesome.
We're filming this on the front end of a Memorial Day weekend. I might take that up north with me and see if I can't talk my wife. She's played it once, but I kind of talked her into it. Hey, I got a new game I want to show you.
What does she think?
It's hard to tell. My wife does not.
It's kind of mean.
She doesn't get excited about learning new games. But there are those times where it's like I can tell when she's played a new one that she's like, "Ooh, yep, that hit. That worked." Couldn't quite tell with this one, so
yeah,
we'll just have to see. Paris Eiffel.
Yeah, what does that add? Like monuments?
Big monuments.
Oh, that's sweet.
You and I might need to crack this open and just see what's in here.
Let's do it. A little unboxing action.